Hello. Welcome to the Creamery on a Tuesday. I had to remember what day of the week it was, as per usual. But yesterday was a Poke Monday, so it kind of makes it easy to remember. It kind of makes it easy to remember it's Tuesday. Almost makes it easy. All right, you're about to see my face. Get ready for it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Creamery. How's everybody doing today? I'm having a pretty pleasant Tuesday. There's not really too much to report since last time y'all saw me was like yesterday, like 7 o'clock. So it hasn't even been a full 24 hours since I've been on this platform live again. I slept and then I watched some stuff. I got some stuff done this morning for the YouTube channel. Exported some VODs to the Kybal VODs channel, so the first Hollow Knight VOD is now live on the Kybal VODs channel. Which did I actually make that a command in chat? I believe I did. If you're not following the Kybal VODs, seems like you might be interested in watching. Yeah, you might. If you typed that command, you might be. So the Hollow Knight stream is up there, and that will be just in time because the next time I'll be playing Hollow Knight will be on Thursday, so that's cool. And then I did some stuff for my my music YouTube from Fallen from the Stars. I've been working on that because I'm gonna put a new song out tomorrow on YouTube as well. I got lots of stuff going on over there, as well as I know that I'm going to be doing. I have a new song I'm going to release tomorrow. And then on Friday, I'm probably going to be, the plan is to be doing a live stream for like an hour or so performance of some originals, maybe do some jams, because I'm finally getting my setup where I want it to be for kind of doing like live looping stuff and kind of just building songs like in the moment. And I'm really enjoying kind of like where things are at with that, and I want to kind of give it a test run. So it's going to be on my fault. Like, I'm not going to be doing any more like music streams necessarily here on Kywil. If I might, but I think I want to try to do more of them on the actual YouTube channel for Fallen from the Stars. So I'm going to actually try to do my first ever YouTube stream on Friday. So that's going to be interesting because I have no idea how to stream on YouTube. I've never done it before. I'm probably going to have to do some maybe like testing on Thursday to see, or like maybe early Friday morning to see if I can even go live and how it works and all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm sure I can figure it out. I'm sure it's just as easy as streaming on Twitch and everything. It's just, you know, there'll probably be a couple of kinks and a few, maybe a different, like a here or there with some different settings that I might need to change. So that's going to be interesting to do that on Friday. I'm really excited. And then this whole weekend, because on Friday before that, I'll be going to my dad's house because I'm trying to make a point to actually like see him, and like, you know, because he kind of like helped me buy a car and shit. So it's like, you know, kind of owe it to go over there and like help him with things, you know, at least once a week, maybe take him out grocery shopping and stuff like that. Because, you know, that's kind of what the idea was with him helping me out with that. So I'm going to do that on Friday. Then Saturday, I have plans to go and hang out with my friend, actually. Maldad is the friend, which I think they're actually streaming right now too, and I completely forgot about the fact that there's a Maldad. It's not the OG Maldad streaming, but I do remember it's Jam's stream right now, but Maldad is streaming right now too. I moved my stream back because I forgot that there's an open mic tonight, and so actually moving forward, Tuesday streams may be in a bit of a weird situation here. I'm not really sure. I might like streams might switch a little bit. Like, you know, the streaming schedule is going to. I'm trying to keep it as consistent as possible, but things change, different things come up. You know, we were doing pretty good on Tuesdays and Thursdays for about 2 months here, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm excited like to know I was staying consistent. And Poke Monday, I had such a good time yesterday with Poke Monday. Like, after stream, I was like, it was like we went for like 3 hours, and the 2 hours I was playing Pokemon, I was just like balls to the wall. And I actually went back and watched some of yesterday's stream, and I made some clips from it. And I was like, man, no wonder I was so exhausted after. Like, I was going hardcore. I was not to stop talking. I was talking very loud, very fast paced. And originally, before stream today, I was like, you know what? I'd like to keep today I was thinking when I was in the bathroom before stream, I was like, let's keep it chill today. Let's not have as much excitable, like, golden retriever energy as we did yesterday. That's not necessary to go on stream every day. Plus, I'm going to open mic after this. I should save some of my energy for open mic. Oh, it's at a coffee shop. I can just get a coffee and I'll be okay. So yeah, Poke Monday went, like, both times we've done Poke Mondays, like, if I give you some behind the scenes, like, I don't really look at analytics, like, religiously or anything after streams. I get 3 different emails about, here's your stream stats, and I'm like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. Like, oh, your peak viewers, and I'm like, who? Like, I know who was in my chat. Like, I was having a good time. But I will say that the 2 Poke Monday streams have been, like, the 2 biggest and, like 2 of the most, like, active streams I've had in the last, like, 3 months. So definitely, and I have a good time during those streams. It feels like chat's having a good time. We're all vibing with each other. So I was gonna do Pokemon. So, like, here's kind of where I might be moving things around here, because I really want to hopefully keep, like, a consistent open mic, appearance going on here on Tuesdays, if it works out well tonight and if my set goes smoothly. I think you get like 2 songs and everything. So I'm like, all right, if I go here today and everything goes well and everything, like, float, like, and I can keep on coming back, Tuesday streams might be, they might not happen every week anymore, because I think it would be easier to just not stream on a day I have open mics than to try to do a stream at 2 until 5 and then try to get to the open mic at 5:30 to sign up and everything. Well, I probably won't get there right at 5:30 to sign up, but I don't need to go first by any means. Don't need to do that. I will get there early, though, because I think most people who come, they show up and they sing, and, like, they'll play guitar and sing or something, or a normal open mic kind of vibe. I'm going to show up with my laptop, a keyboard, and an amp, and I'm going to plug my keyboard into my laptop, use Ableton and a free plugin to get a piano sound, and I'm going to play it through my amp to a coffee shop, and it's just going to be like my piano songs. I'm not going to play any of my like crazy electronic music yet. I do think it would be fun to go, like, a couple of times and play, like, aural heirlooms, like, it's like just piano stuff, like, Gemini, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Play those songs a few, like, the first 2 or 3 times, and then go, all right, so you guys have been listening to me play for 3 weeks now, and so now I'm gonna, like, if you've listened to any of my other stuff on my Bandcamp, then I'm gonna play one of those for you, because I have a performance set where I can play some of my electronic stuff, and that would be kind of fun to change, because they're still chill. It's still, like, really good background vibes at, like, there's a specific one, it's not Luminous Mists, it's Echoes of Illumination. Yeah, that's a good one. I think that would be good coffee shop vibes there. So I'm really excited to go there tonight, but because of that, Tuesday streams, what I'm thinking is we might do Poke Mondays, might come back as, like, a full-time residency on Mondays again, because I've had so much fun to, like, having Poke Monday, like, the 2 Poke Mondays we did, and honestly, like, having the week off, I was like, why did I take the week off? I actually want to play it again. I'm looking forward to playing Pokemon, so why am I taking a week off in between? And so I think also, because it's a Monday, and, like, for a lot of people, I know Mondays are, like, it's one of those days where it's like, God, it's Monday, I gotta go back and gotta get in. And so having something where it's like Poke Monday, for me, that starts off my week on a good, in a good mood. Maybe people who are in chat can come out after work and have, like, a positive experience hanging out and naming, Pokemon with chat and everything, like, because, like, I've been having some really good times doing that, and I've like I said, I think I said it in the stream, like, I missed this. I missed playing Pokemon, having a consistent Poke Monday. So knowing that we can keep on coming back to that, knowing, like, yesterday and then, like, 2 weeks ago. So I think what might be happening is I might be shifting Tuesday stream to Monday slot, and then one of 2 things will happen, because I'd still like to have 3 days a week, And so one of two things will either happen. I'll either be doing, like, I think I wanted to keep the Thursday stream, and I'll either add Wednesday as a day in the week and maybe shift that around to, like, maybe have a weekend. I like having a weekend day, so I might just add, like, Saturday, because we could have Monday, Thursday, Saturday streams. But we'll see, because I like, if I end up going to this open mic every week, Tuesday streams will be it'll just be a lot more difficult, and honestly, I like being able to go to Mall Dad's streams when they're streaming, and if I can make sure that I'm not, streaming during the same time, and I can actually attend a stream and then go to an open mic after that, make Tuesdays like a more musical thing. So we'll see. We'll see where things go. With all of that being said, because that's basically all I have to yap about, I didn't really, honestly, today's been a really, just kind of relaxing before stream day. I kind of went, what do I want to do before a stream? And I said nothing in my head. I mean, I ended up doing some stuff on, like, the YouTube, like, exporting some videos, but I didn't, like, really make anything or work hard on anything. I was just, like, doing I typed up some Facebook posts, which I guess is promotion or marketing or whatever, but, like, that stuff is kind of, it's like when you're just, I had a movie on, I watched MacGruber, and I had that on for, like, an hour and a half while I was doing stuff on the side, And then I found out how to make my rig work for going out to open mic, because I'm like, you know what, I really want to do that. Like, that sounds like I actually want to get in front of people and stuff, like, that's like, because I know that I'm like, I'm still not doing that part yet, and like an open mic is the easiest way to do that, and like get myself in front of people playing my music. So yeah, I'm really excited for the open mic. Anyway, I've been yapping for already like 10-ish, 15-ish minutes. I think we've been live for 15 minutes, but I've only been yapping for like 10. So I think I'm gonna start the game, actually. I don't want to waste too much time yapping today. Not at all of your guys' time. Hold up, let me pull up play here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. It's already warm again in my bedroom, and I think I'm going to have to turn on the AC a little bit more, because it wasn't on before I started streaming. I'm like, shit. Like, it's going to be warm in there. And so I tried to turn it on just a little bit ago. However, is this the right window? Hey, there we go. Cool. However, it turned off already, I think. Yeah, so I have to turn it back on, because there's no way I'm going to survive here. Yeah, that's going to be a lot better in like 5 minutes. It was like completely off, and I'm like, no, I think I still need a little bit of that. Hold up, let me make sure everything's good over here. Looks like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna turn the game just like a little bit down for you guys, maybe. I'll pull open chat, make sure if anybody is here and wants to communicate with me, they can. Otherwise, I'm gonna jump the fuck in, because I think we're already in the right category and everything. I'll double check that on Twitch real quick. I should be on the right category. Is it showing it on screen? I'm like, hopefully not. Probably was. Let's get rid of window capture. We don't really need that right now. I don't know which one it's showing, and if it's showing game console, PC game. I want PC game. Yeah, we're in Stardew already. All right, cool. Let's go. All right. Let's go, the Creamery Farm. Ooh, baby. All right, so hold on. I have a note right here. My note says, tomatoes, blueberries, peppers, remember. Blueberries, tomatoes, and peppers. I have to remember to plant those, because those are very good, because they keep on producing after their first harvest or something like that, I believe. I believe that's the reason. I think that's the reason. Ooh, thunder and lightning tomorrow. How lovely. This is rare. The spirits are absolutely neutral. Wow, absolutely neutral. Like there's like no up or down. All right. So I think we did plant a little bit yesterday. It's been like a little over 2 weeks since we last played Stardew. I'm glad I'm back to it. It's like, you know, sitting back in your bed after you get home on from vacation or something. It's just like, it's nice and cozy, and it's just like, it feels right because you haven't been in it in a minute. So it's just like, oh man, no one's touched this in a minute. I'm like, cool. That's what it feels like coming back to Stardew right now for me. Like, it's just, hell yeah. Turn the music up a little bit. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm loving this. Hello, friend. The mountain lake has been kind to me lately. I'd like to share my good fortune with you. Is that sashimi? It sure is. Thanks, silliness. All right, let's pet our fucking chicks, our clucks, our cluckaroos, our cluckaroonies. All right. I don't have anything to plant here, but I know what I'm gonna plant when I do. Tomatoes, peppers, and blueberries. I didn't have to look this time. I didn't have to look. Oh my gosh. I know everything. All right. I don't know everything. That's all I know is that I don't know. I believe is what I said yesterday, actually. Even. Wait, nothing to milk. Wait, what do you mean? There's a big milk jug over their head. I'm pretty sure that means milk me, Daddy. Wait, that's not what it means. Not the second part of that. How did you get all the way over here so fast? Did I name this Zatch? Yeah, I did. Damn it. Can't believe I named my cow Zatch. Please, could you bring us 2 sea urchins? No. Fuck off. Oh my god, there's a little baby horse. Oh, sorry, guys. I just, like, fucking... I don't know what happened when I saw that horse, but you guys heard it, so... It was like, oh my god, look at the baby horse. Name your horse! Oh my god. Duh. We're definitely naming him Epona. Are you fucking kidding me? Duh. We're going freaking straight for the fucking Zelda reference, brother. Let's go. Let's go. I've actually never had a horse in this game, straight up. I never built a stable before. This is like the best Stardew like profile playthrough, whatever you want to fucking call it, I've ever done. I normally don't put this much like time in. Like I feel like I think I've had more time in maybe in my like one of my Switch like saves, but this is like I in those saves is where I learned everything I know to have like done this so quickly. I feel like I never would. Ooh, we have 666 wood. Isn't that lovely and special for us? Oh, I should probably put the sashimi in the fridge. Grab that honey. All right, put the sashimi in the fridge. Alrighty, and then we can grab that honey and go buy some seeds. Oh yeah, we can go buy some seeds. Gotta warm up my vocals for the no singing I'm going to be doing at open mic. I'm only gonna play the piano. I'm just gonna let it flow. I'm gonna see what everybody thinks in my tunes. And then I'll come back next week and I'll do some heavy death metal with my guitar. Eat my butthole. That's what I first get. I remember I did have a name for a band. If I was gonna have a metal band when I was in high school, the name of the band was gonna be Noxious Effluvia, and then I was gonna do a song from that band was gonna be Rhino Cock, and it was gonna, what was it? Tomatoes was the other one. 11 days. I'm just gonna buy 16 of each, and if I have too much when I go back, I guess I have too much, you know. Like sometimes you know, there's like when you have something in abundance, it's okay. You can just put it away for a minute, and then you can come back to it later. You know, just like boom, I have an abundance of grapes today. Let me put those to the side. You know, I don't need all of these grapes today. No, maybe I'll need them tomorrow. Maybe I'll need them Friday. Maybe I'll need them in a month. If you need grapes in a month, you might want to put them outside and turn them into raisins, though, because they're probably not going to be good in a month if they're grapes. I think this analogy has gotten away from me at this point, and I'm going to stop talking and start hoeing. I really, really hope Bofiab isn't here. I think it's early enough in the day where maybe I could get away with him not being here yet and taking that time to stop talking and start hoeing. Oh, I feel so happy that it's only 2 p.m. If you see me streaming at 2 a.m., something's up. You're like, man, why is this guy on at D-Gen hours? What's going on with Kyle? This guy, it's like something's up with bro. Oh, Zuzu, what's going on? You're here to witness me say those words. Actually, I have a lot more space on my farm, don't I? Than I thought. I can go buy more blueberries and tomatoes and peppers. I have like a whole other row of them. I only bought 3 and I could have done 5. Look at me not knowing what the fuck I'm doing at all, ever. Well, that's not exactly true. I do know some things. I know how to tap dance. Maybe not as well as I used to. That was a very weird one to go to. I could have said like play piano or something like I do on a more regular basis more often. Okay, so I can buy 24 more things here. Because I haven't tap danced. When's the last time I wore? I don't even remember the last time I owned a pair of tap shoes, let alone actually tap danced with them on. Because it was probably when I was like 13, but like I probably owned them up until the point I was like 16, and but I didn't dance with them, like that at that point at all. Zuzu, how are you doing on a Tuesday? It's nice to see you. We're here doing some Stardew Valleying. I think I'm gonna do what's the cheapest one? Let's do 16 peppers and 8 bloobs. 8 bloobs. That just sounds right. It just sounds right in my heart. Yeah, a couple weeks ago we started Dave the Diver, about 2 weeks ago, and so that VOD is actually up on Kywell VODs. You might see that in chat. I'm trying my darndest to get people to go over there if they want to, I guess. Like if you I think a lot of people that like are tuned into streams are here when the streams are live. They don't need the VODs channel, but it does exist, and if anybody ever does need it in the future, maybe somebody will come in and be like, you know what? I haven't seen any of these other Kywell streams. I need to go back and watch the year, the first year he started logging them at 7 years into streaming. A little behind on that, I won't lie. All right, we could definitely. Oh, we do have another thing down. We have another fucking. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind on my farm, guys. Holy fucking shitballs. I should probably just chop this down. I'm gonna grab this. All right. So we can plant 8 more. I'm gonna see if we have any seeds left from like last summer that we can plant in here, because I think that some of them are in here. Oh yeah, we have 8 melon seeds. That's perfect. Let's do that. We have 9 melon seeds, but I'll plant 8 of them. Doing pretty good. Just met a new client's mom. Taking on a few more hours per paycheck, so I'm feeling good. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Good. Glad to hear that that's going. That's about. You know what? I'm just gonna say glad to hear about that, because I don't know what else I was trying to say, but it's definitely not coming out anymore. I've seen a lot of people who are doing some. I'm just like really happy. A lot of my friends are doing some really cool shit, and it makes me happy when I see people like thriving and doing well. And I've actually been like thriving and doing well in a lot of ways, which that seems bizarre to me occasionally. And then I'm going like, wait, is this real? And then I'm like, actually, yeah, it is. My Instagram for my music really popped off recently. My YouTube channel went from like 2 subscribers to like 10 in like a week. And I'm just like trying to churn out as much content on all areas as I can. It is a lot. Like I look and I'm like, wait, like what about Instagram this? And like, oh, I could do a reel here. I could do this a thing. But realistically, at this point, I'm just trying to the best of my ability. At least just promote, what I have and get some more music out there, because my YouTube channel was really light because I didn't even made a YouTube channel for Falling from the Stars until this year. All right, so the farm's looking pretty good here. Now, what else? What else are we gonna further develop here? Like, I don't really know where. I know I want to make more cheese stuff, which means we're gonna want more cows, right? Like we should probably just go like, how many more cows can I get? Like that, like I think that it's like what 2, 4, 6, 8. Like I could get 12 cows, and we definitely don't have that many people boarding in that barn. Like that barn isn't full up yet. So I think it's important that wow, I just really like the way that the flowers look in like the color palette does here. Let's rid of some of this shit. I just like fucking destroy them. I'm like, fuck these flowers, get them out of here. It's honestly a crime that you're not doing bigger numbers. You're funny AF and very lovable. Oh, thank you for saying that. I don't. It's like honestly, like with Twitch, like I'm at a point where I've been doing this for 7 years, and like if it was about the numbers thing for me on Twitch, like, and honestly, the only reason I haven't, I know I have the right personality for a streamer, and I'm not saying that to toot my own horn. A lot of people have told me that. A lot of people say it's more the consistency, and this is like one of the first years in this is one of the first times in probably like last 4 to 5 years I've had a consistency with my stream, and even having this consistency specifically this summer, I've seen growth here on the Twitch channel. I've seen more people showing up for streams because they know when they're gonna happen. I know today's stream was a little earlier, but I'm also trying to communicate that when it happens. If I do miss something, I'm like, hey, sorry guys, like I messed up, like I missed 2 streams last week. But it's like, and here's a huge thing for me is 3 years ago, if I missed 2 streams in a week where I had like a scheduled stream, I wouldn't have showed up for 3 months because I would have been like, everyone's gonna hate me. I didn't tell them that. But I know that that's not the truth, right? Like I have enough like things like that's not the case. I'm gonna come back next week and it's just we'll just start like that. No one's gonna care. Like it's just like, oh, I hope he's okay. Like if someone does care enough to reach out, it's like it's gonna be after I miss like 3 weeks of streams that are planned and I haven't said anything in the Discord. It's like I'm putting myself out there so that like enough people will know if I am gonna be taking a break or if I need it or anything. But I really appreciate you saying that because like I do this for me, like to have fun. It's like it's honestly I've realized Twitch is really my biggest outlet for gaming anymore. I don't do a whole lot of gaming outside of streams. So, like, having a place where I can not only enjoy, like, games and everything, but have a community, like have friends come in and talk to them. And that's what's nice, is a lot of the people that are here are people I know, are friends that I've met, or if I didn't know them IRL, they're my friends now through Twitch from meeting them, from having, like, them be not even just a part of my chat and my community, but, also maybe Kevbones or Sassies or, at different points in time, it really depends. And so I'm just, like, really happy to be able to I'm happy that anybody even shows up to a stream at all here. You know what I mean? And so it's never... I think I'm glad to have the platform I do to be able to do like charity streams and stuff too. And really, like when it comes down to it, is it's like I'm having fun, and if I'm having fun, then like that's the point, like, right? Like as long as I'm having a good time, hopefully, if I'm having a good time, y'all are having a good time. I think I try to get that point across a lot too. Oh wait, have we talked to Sophia? We haven't given her a second gift this week. Wait, what is she like again? Sunflowers or something? Cloth crocus, sunflowers, and tulips. All right. I think I'm just gonna fish for the rest of the day, though. I don't think we need to do anything crazy today. But if I can keep up this consistency, honestly, I truly believe if I keep up consistently streaming, like I'm never trying to it's like my goal is never to make this like go be massive. I don't want to have too many people, too many eyes on me. Like that's a lot of pressure, honestly. But like if we get a little bit of a bigger community so that we have bigger charity events and stuff like that, and maybe I can get people more people listen to my music. Like that's really what I'm like. It's like am I a gamer? Yes, I'm absolutely a gamer. But am I what I think that a musician is like, that's really where it shines. So I could spend I haven't spent a whole day playing games other than like, if I'm playing a game, I'm on Twitch. Like I said, a lot of my gaming doesn't happen like unless I'm on Twitch, which is why I'm like making a point to play games on Twitch that I actually like, because then I know that the streams are gonna be fun because I'm gonna like the game. Like, if I'm playing Stardew, I love playing Stardew. This is a game I love playing outside of Twitch too, but why not make sure that I'm going to like the game I'm playing on stream? Hollow Knight, I already wanted to go back and do that. So it's just, and then I started playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake on the PlayStation and the PlayStation 4. Well, I was playing on the PlayStation 5. Excuse me. I actually had like a bit of flip. That wasn't me like that sounded like I was like, "Oh, I have it on the PlayStation 5." But I actually had like something in my throat. Yeah, I was playing it and I played it like, for about 2 or 3 hours for like twice. And I really want to go back to it, but every time I'm just like, I have this weird disconnect when I go to play a game, not on stream or not at my computer, and I feel like there's maybe more distractions, or maybe because I'm like I know I'm not on stream, I know I could just put it down and walk away or something. I don't know what it is. There's something weird, but because I was actually really enjoying that game, but I haven't played it in like a week or two now, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I think there's just like a deeper mental block with gaming than I could ever imagine, and that I've unfortunately created for myself. And I know that I created it for myself, and that's the worst part. The worst part is it's self-inflicted. I put up this barrier. I mean, it stemmed from my mom and then went into like adulthood, and then I kind of created it for myself because it was like, oh, gaming's a bad thing. I shouldn't put as much time and effort into gaming. But then also it's like, I stream on fucking Twitch. Like, I love games, right? So I know that there will be a holy fuck. This guy got away from me. Whoa. Slow your fucking roll, dude. Whoa, dude. I know there will be a time in my life, I'm sure, where gaming will take like another, it won't be in the back burner anymore. It will be more of like a forefront thing where like I'm doing it outside of streaming or doing whatever. But I think for a very long time I associated gaming with wasting my time or something like that, or disappointing my parents or whatever it was. And so for like, drilling that in over and over again and been like, oh, I can't put time into gaming because it's whatever it is. And slowly, like, getting rid of the notion and the idea in my head that I have to be productive or whatever. I've talked about this on stream so many times, but it's been one of the biggest, I think pain points for me, like, recently, like, walking through. It's like, that's something I'm still attached to. That's an ideal I'm still attached to that I know is just like has been built up, and I need, like, it's okay to still have that because I've had it. It's been in my mind for so long. It's not going to just like disappear overnight, but it is something that I'm aware of, and I'm like, all right, yep, that's something I'm still attached to, right? I'm still attached to the idea that I need to be doing something to be productive, and I know that, like, I think we've had it in chat where it's like, productive member of society does not equal worth, like intrinsic worthiness, or, just by being a human being, you deserve to exist, and those sorts of things. I'm all for that. So, it's definitely something I'm slowly but surely kind of like being like,
good vibes, spread good cheer,
oh,
spread that kind of all the year.
I'm not gonna lie, hearing my own voice in my ears for a second there caught me just slightly off guard. Thank you so much, Elliot, for coming in with that. That tier 1 sub. Gotta be getting some of that hype. Elliot, yeah, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. How you doing on a Tuesday? We're here, spreading good vibes, spreading good cheer. Thank you so much. That really just, like, it played so, like, in my ears, like, I was like, oh, damn. Like, shit, I wasn't expecting that. This is on topic with what we talked about in group therapy today. Oh, nice. There you go. Like, letting go of things and, like, realizing it's, like, it's because I think here's the thing for me that I've been doing for, I think, the last maybe 2 years, because I'd say for a good while I had like it took me a year to really even start like really being aware of like the lies I was telling myself, the things I didn't really want to confront about myself. And then I spent the last maybe 2 or 2.5 years being like, okay, this is like being like, oh wait, I'm still attached to that. That's stupid. Or like beating myself up for still having this like response or doing something. And now I'm finally getting to the point where it's like, no, it's okay to have like to think about it or have this attachment right now as you're growing and separating. It's like, so I think somebody put it in a really good analogy for me like recently. It's like when a caterpillar goes into like a chrysalis, like a cocoon, and then it comes out and becomes a butterfly. It's not like it just bursts out and it's like it has to kind of slowly come out, and there's like bits and pieces like still attached, and you have to like wait for those to kind of come off. And then sometimes it's like that's painful, like waiting for that process. And so it's like it's not always going to be easy, it's not always going to be fun, but it is a process that I'm going through, and finally like being like, all right, yep, that's a thing I'm still attached to. Like, you know, all right, at least I'll acknowledge that, I'm aware of that. Don't really say don't put any value to it. No, it's not good or bad that I'm still attached. It's there. Acknowledge the feeling without judging it. Yep, exactly. It's like it's actually learning it from. So you're in group therapy. I'm in a group where it's about like learning. Right now, I joined. It's like a mindfulness and like meditation thing, and right now they're like going through a whole work kind of shop about the Four Noble Truths and everything. And so a lot of this is actually very related to like Buddhism in my like the Buddhist like things that I'm learning right now. Unlearning and learning takes time, and being non-judgmental. Yes, not good versus evil. It just is. Yeah, and it's like I saw a really, really, really cool graphic recently on Instagram, I think it was, where it was the yin and the yang, and it was saying something that I actually was talking about with my roommate recently, where it's that when you see the yin and the yang, people always like to say, like, it's yin and yang, like opposites, and it's like there's that duality. But what a lot of people forget is there's a little yin and a little inside of the yang, and a little yang inside of the yin. There's a little white and dot in each, and that's supposed to represent. And then in this image, it was like, okay, you have this, and then it was like, you know, it is, and then it goes in between on like the line of like that was like blurring, and it was like a gray area, and it goes, it is, it isn't, and then or whatever, and it like it never will be was like the other thing, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know, it was a really cool fucking image. I wish I saved it. We talked about mindfulness and meditation today. It's about balance. Yeah, yes, it's make like, you know, knowing that like every like, you know, hey, there's gonna be good moments, there's gonna be bad moments, and acknowledging that it's okay for the both of those to exist, because they always do, they always have. Like it's and it sounds kind of kooky sometimes if you go too far into that kind of like, you know, if you speak like too much on it with, and if especially to people who aren't as open to the idea of mindfulness or meditation practices, which not everybody has to be. I opened up myself to it because initially I have a book I recently actually, so it ties, holy shit, I have AK and Terabang coming in here with the follow. Thank you so much for following, joining the creamery. Welcome on in. Don't ask us why we call it that. One doesn't cancel out the truth of the other. That's a big one. That's a thing. So like I was saying, I bought a mindfulness. I'll go back. Hold on, and then I'll tie this in. Also, AK, I hope you're having a good Tuesday. I'm not playing the game right now because I'm talking about. This has been something that's been huge for me in like the past 2 weeks. I've been waking up and trying to do some like breath work and meditation, and it's actually really been helping me when I come across something that's like triggering in my day. Like I had like an interaction. I'll talk about this real quick. I had an interaction at the post office where initially I was kind of like a little upset because she's like, well, you have to put this thing, and I was like, well, why do you? I thought she was expecting me to know this thing, but she was just telling me what the rule was. And I was like, wait a minute, she's just telling me what this is. Let me just go write the address on the box. Instead of making a big to-do about it or having this big like fucking like explosion like I might have, maybe leaving and not even shipping it until the next day, I just went and I did my thing. And then I was like laughing with her when I left, and I was like, wow, that was something that could have been a negative interaction that actually turned into a positive interaction because I paused and took and like like took a minute to be like, what can I like? What's the actual like solution to this? And it started, like I said, when I bought a mindfulness and meditation book like 5 years ago, and then I started working with like a DBT workbook like about a year ago, and that's if for anyone unfamiliar with that, that's dialectic behavioral therapy as opposed to CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy, and the way like the first step in DBT is mindfulness, and so like that's really as much as I made it kind of into that book. I'd like to revisit that as well. But that's kind of been my journey with it, because I know that with bipolar, like I've been diagnosed with bipolar 2 and like a lot of the other things, these practices are very helpful for containing the mood, like the big stretch, like the parallels and like the giant things in mood. So I still feel like I have like, more like maybe episodes here and there, but like if I'm having like something that feels like a panic attack's about to come on, it's much slower, it's much more gradual, it's much more easy to tackle it, like, like kind of like before it gets into the spiraling and gets out of control. Yeah, no, like same, Elliot. So like when you said that, that's kind of why I just was like, oh wow, okay, I'm kind of gonna like pop off, and I'm planning on actually my next YouTube video is gonna be about this topic. So like that's gonna be a big. So it actually helps for me to like sit here and talk about it, because I'm gonna be doing that for a YouTube video shortly as well. At least that's the plan. I want to make my next YouTube video about that, because I realized at one point I was like, wait a minute, I made a bunch of YouTube videos about my mental health being in like in the gutter for a while, and then I disappeared. Like maybe I should like give it some updates to people. But yeah, it is a nice feeling to go from. I'm just gonna put these in here for now. I can't be arsed. And then we'll sleep for the night. The big feels, I feel so, yeah, and that's what it is for me too, and that's why I think it's like, if I feel any emotion way bigger than I feel like, then I maybe I don't want to say should, but then when other people might, and I think it's because of having a childhood where I was told to hold my emotions in more, like don't show all your emotions, that's too much for people aren't going to want to see that. Or even like, like one of the best examples I could have of like tone yourself down, don't be like you're too much kind of signaling I got as a child was when I would watch The Mask and with Jim Carrey. And after watching The Mask, I would see Jim Carrey in this role. He'd be zany, he's going all over the place, and he's big, he's got all this kind of stuff. Hey, Bofiab. You completely derailed that thing. So I would watch The Mask. And I would have so much energy after it. And then my mom would be like, if you can't keep yourself, if you can't like, what was, she didn't call it a temper tantrum. She called it like it was like, if you can't have like a spaz fit after watching The Mask, you're not allowed to watch the movie anymore. So I basically had to hold in my energy, not be my authentic self, even as a child. And so now I feel like when you hold in those kinds of emotions and those big things for a long time, when you finally do feel them, they end up, it's like, if you hold back a spring for a really long time and it's held back, then when you finally release it, it has all this power because it's like all this stored energy. So it comes back way further the further you're pulling it back, right? So like that's kind of what it feels like. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. I'm proud of. I've been saying like I have to give it to myself. I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of anybody out there. Elliot, I'm proud of you that you're going to like doing the group therapy. Sounds like you're doing some good stuff there. That's awesome. I'm proud of anybody out there doing the thing and taking care of themselves in any way that you're doing it. Whether it's just getting out of bed, saying hello, maybe going to your job, maybe brushing your teeth, whatever it is that you do. I'm proud of you for doing that today. Love you guys. Hi there, buddy. I'm good. I can't believe that. I'm almost glad that got added because it was such a good getting ready for work. I didn't even see the flavor text. God damn it, Bobby. Yeah, the conceal, don't feel. Yes, it's I go it was don't have emotions, and then so go my whole childhood not really feeling my emotions, then go into like teenage, like adolescence and adulthood, and I'm just now at the beautiful age of 33 being like, "Wait, I've been trying to think my way through my emotions. It doesn't work that way." You have to feel your feelings. That's why they're called feelings. I've just been sitting in my head trying to do an over analysis of my emotions and be like, all right, this is everything I do, and I like here's all the things I can do to combat myself from feeling this way, instead of being like, wait, maybe I should just feel that way and then get it over with. Oops. I learned. I love it here in the Creamery. We either get some good in-depth mental health info, but also sometimes talk about jizz. You're not wrong. It does both. Both is good. Yeah. That is the duality of the Creamery. That's the yin and the yang of the Creamery right there. It's gonna be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. The spirits are in good humor today. I think you'll have a little extra luck. I think I've done most of the stuff on here. Yep, I really new plum pudding. Whew. We talked about how important it is to be silly and allowing yourself. Yes, I think too many people don't allow themselves to have to show their silly side, and they take everything a little too seriously. There's a lot of people I've been trying to get my dad to he's a funny motherfucker, but he's so concerned with how everyone's going to perceive him. On the outside, it's you gotta let that shit go. If somebody perceives you in a way that makes them uncomfortable, as long as you're not actually physically hurting or saying doing anything harmful, is you're just expressing yourself authentically and fully embodying who you are, that should, if it offends somebody, that's probably their fault. Now, I'm not gonna say that that's a blanket statement for everybody, because some people might fully and authentically embody themselves in ways that I actually don't agree with. So I don't want to say everybody should do that, but I'm about to throw my hat in a stupid nerd debate. Wish me luck. Good luck, Bofiab. I hope that everything is this what we were talking about in this the Discord call the other day. Feelings? Yuck. I get that. I understand that 100%. I mean, especially because it's I've always been an emotional, for a man or whatever you want to say. I'd say what most people would call overly emotional. I've expressed my emotions as opposed, at least later on, I think early childhood, I was maybe holding it in a little bit more. And once I got into theater and once I started playing music and stuff, it was all right, that's it. I can show my emotions. It's not I don't have to hold things in just because that's what they said on TV. Though I did have a nice realization of recently as well about my need to need for a relationship to complete my life, because it's obviously it's something that I think a lot of people kind of strive after, because it's a big thing in media. You see a lot of that's the goal: get married, have kids, have a house, da, 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 da. And I thought, yeah, that's the goal, right? And I've been telling myself that's the goal since I was a teenager, and then now I'm finally wait a minute, that's not my goal. That's not that was my goal, but it's not my goal. It doesn't have to be my goal just because I've seen it as a lot of other people's goals. Other people cringe. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. I still got to take my meds. Yes, do it. Do that. Do the meds. I don't have any medications I'm on currently, that I have to take every, at a certain time, but I do take a supplement, and I try to make sure I'm all right, I'm actually taking that today, Make sure I get all the good stuff. All right, so how much do we have in here? We have 6 residents. Resis. Who am I? So we can get 6 more. Marnie, are you at home today? Please tell me you are. Let's shear the sheep. Boy, boy, boy. I almost forgot. We got to go give Sophia another gift this week. It's about the future of the Gen 3 Pokemon ROM hacking. I'm honestly not expecting a good reception, but it matters more than that I spoke up at all. Yeah, somebody like I think somebody was saying, it might have been Seth in the call the other day, is that like if you step up and like, you know, maybe like if you didn't, nobody else would have, but you stepping up might help somebody else feel like, hey, I want to step up too, and it's good for at least, you know, somebody to be saying something about it. I defined myself by the people I was with, and now I am someone outside of the people I date. That's a big thing. That's a big, because I mean, for me, it was, I mean, I've been breaking it off. Like, I've been going through and slowly dissecting how attached I was to my ex, and because like I was married, and so like I was very dependent on her, and when she left, I ended up becoming dependent on another friend, and then I was like, so now I'm finally like being like, all right, wait. I can depend on myself to get to do these things, and also these other people don't you know have shouldn't have an effect, hopefully, on how my day goes if they don't talk to me, if I don't see them, or whatever it is. I need to be less like, you know, involved, like care about that, like still care about the people, but not care about their attention, like them, like, you know, getting something from them. That's like it's selfish. I was selfish, you know, and like it's something I have to like get better at. Oh wait, did I put? Okay, yes. Sweet. And I'll just get better at being by myself, because like I was really good at being by myself for like 27 years, and then I got married, you know, and then I got, you know, in a relationship, got married, and oops, I kind of forgot what it's like to be alone, and then I became very dependent on having, you know, that partner around, and so I'm slowly but surely being like, oh, that's right, I actually don't need that. That's right. I don't need that. That's cool. It's nice. I don't need it. And so it's like, if that shows up, it's like, cool, maybe that would be a cool thing, but I'm not going to be like going out of my way to like look like, you know, I'm not getting on dating apps or anything. I'm 33, dude. Yes, but yeah, exactly. Attention is like, it's normal to need attention, but also like, it's normal to need attention, but if you only are trying to get attention from one person, and that one person is telling you like time and time again, hey, I'm going through something, like give me some time, and then you're like, but I only can get attention from you, then it is a little, you know, a bit of, I need to give them space and not only seek attention from them. There are many other people. You guys give me all the fucking attention. Like, thank you. Give me the attention. Stare into my beautiful blue eyes. I have no idea what this looks like. I can't tell because I looked over. All right, we're gonna go back to playing. Give me attention. Stare into my eyes. Hold on. Yeah, but the validate. And I'm getting better because I've been writing in my journal too. At the self-validation, being able to be like, you're worth, like you're enough, I'm proud of you, those things, because it's like, it is nice to hear that from your friends and family and stuff, but it's like I gotta be able to say it to myself too, to really kind of internalize that like a bit. So all right, let's get some more cows. I want 3 more cows. Funny, that's not what we're gonna call it. Let's name them Tycho. That's not how you spell that. Name him Tycho. Great, I'll send little Tycho away. And then we're gonna go, let's do another one. Give me another one. Give me another dairy cow. I'm gonna make all of them. You do have some blue ass eyes. Holy hell. I have been told many a time in my life that my eyes are my best feature, and I agree. It's actually why I have a lot of my shirts and stuff are blue, is because I know when I wear blue, my eyes become more blue. And it depends also like how I'm sleeping, and my diet depends on like the color and like the kind of the outline, like will kind of get darker sometimes. I have some really fucking sick eyes, and like I will take advantage of it every time. I remember I have a little a memory of when I was on my cruise as a kid, and one of the girls on the cruise. Now, let's take this into account. I'm maybe, what, 13, 14 on this cruise. This chick's like 18, 19, and she's calling me sexy blue eyes the entire cruise. I'm like, ooh, ooh. Like, that felt good to my Oh, no, we can't. This is a dairy cow. We can't name it Mr. anything. Let's name it, Closey. I've just been starting. I just named all of these cows. Can I just fill this up? I think I'm just gonna fill this up with cows. This is the. I'm naming them after like artists, like electronic music artists. What's another good here? A good one that could. This is the. I was throwing them in there. All right, I don't know if I want, like, do I need that many cows? I want that many cows. What am I doing? Yeah, I want all these cows. I'm just going to fill up the barn. Sneepany? What is that? Is that even a name? Snepany? Snepany? I don't know. Is that a name? Is that really a name? Is that really? Yeah, we're going to name this one Zingara. I get you there. I was in a 10-year-long relationship with my now ex and navigating living alone for the last year. Yeah, it's very different being on my own and having like I don't know, like just it was a very large adjustment, and it's still very fresh because it's like she moved. I mean, I guess it's been almost 9 months now actually. So wow, shit. I think I'd say like this is the time where I felt the most like okay. I'm comfortable because like I'm comfortable like where I'm at with my ex. Like we're on like decent terms now. I guess we've always been on pretty good terms. We just she needed some space because like for obvious reasons after the relationship don't always want to be talking with each other. But I mean yeah we've been nice enough to each other recently, and that's always nice. I mean, I didn't even really message her. I think she just reached out the other day and said, like, hey, I'm doing this. I was like, cool. And I'm like, I'm doing this. So we're at least on speaking terms, and that's always good. My eyes are green-gray. Ooh, I like the green. That's always a cool one, too. I have an old drunk Irish man say in his thick accent, your eyes look like a stormy day in Ireland. The gray sky and the green hills. Ooh, that's a very nice compliment, actually. I feel like anything is a name if you don't give a fuck. I mean, that's true. Torkel. I did a very, like, I feel like kind of stereotypical Irish accent there for you. Your eyes look like a stormy day in the Ireland. The grey sky and the green hills. And a pint down at the bar. I'm Irish. It's like I'm mostly Irish and Italian, so it's okay for me to make the... I remember I was watching the show, and the Italian guy's like, this person says, like, this guy is clearly Italian, like, really thick accent in the show, and his partner or whatever is like, could you quiet down? He's like, I'm Italian, I'm loud, or something like that. And I'm like, that is the stereotype, isn't it? Like, I wonder. I wonder where in my ancestry that part comes from. Yeah. Did I just name a... Holy shit, that thunder came out fast. All right, are we gonna go? Oh wait, hold on. I want to go grab cloth so I can give it to Sophia, and then we'll go fishing for the day. I honestly, this is probably gonna be exactly what everyone expects from me these days when I play Stardew. Just straight up non-stop fishing. Even though I could be developing, like, actually, hold on. I do think I should develop my my farm a little bit more. What do I need for these? Iron bore, gold bore, refined quartz. As a non-binary person, I know people name the coolest things like cedar, pebble, moss, fender, and twig. That is, honestly, moss is my favorite. I'm not going to lie. That's a pretty, mostly nouns. Moss is a pretty great one. So we have some gold. Wait, we can make some more. Oh, wait, we just need to process. What the fuck are we doing? This is ridiculous, Kyle. We need to have better productions facilities around here. This is too slow for me. Everything is going to be too slow. I can't keep on making iron if I go to the beach, which is probably where I'm going to. Oh wait, I didn't get cloth. Oh my gosh. Can you guys tell what's kicking in right now? Can anybody tell what's happening in my to me right now? I'm also hungry. Actually, I have a little bit of a. I'm like, ooh. I didn't make any food before stream. I just realized I might make a sandwich when we take a break. We'll probably take a break after this day is over, and then I might make a sandwich. I might be gone for a minute when I make it my sandwich. I was like, wait, where'd Kyle go? It's like, he's been gone for like 15 minutes. He said he was making a sandwich, but I think that might be a euphemism for something at this point, because he's been gone. I come back and I'm just like pouring sweat. You don't know exactly what the euphemism making a sandwich meant, but I definitely said it, and it definitely happened. I made my middle name Rain and used the name Faye Wren or variations. Well, there you go. I like it. I mean, whatever suits you, or if you feel suits you the best, right? I actually really like my name Kyle, but I will say that like Kai Will is like it's more fun. There's like something like, I don't know, kind of like zesty about like Kai Will. It's like, ooh, like what's like, it's not Kyle, it's Kai Will, and Kai Will keep on talking about that. You Kai will get a great deal on your VPN by clicking the linky in the description. I make a joke on Twitter occasionally that's just non-binary person named blank, and it's just a random noun. My favorite is non-binary pay pig named Wallet. That's fucking hilarious. Holy shit. That's actually funny as fuck. Finally mustered the courage to post it, now to wait and see if I get any replies. Oh, the long wait. The long, dusty wait. Wait, you know what? I forgot to give Sophia her cloth. It's okay. It's early in the week. We can still give her cloth later on. Whimsical. Yes, I love whimsy. I actually posted, I posted something that was like, it was in my story on my Facebook story. I don't really have, so I don't use Facebook on my phone anymore because I deleted the app from off my phone. I still have the Messenger app on my phone, and that's kind of like iffy because it's like, all right, sometimes it kind of feels like that, but the Instagram's actually become the bad one on my phone now. Though I will say, the quality of memes is not as good. It's like different on Instagram, so I don't spend as much time, and I'm glad I'm not doom scrolling. It's actually easier to stop doom scrolling, like for some reason recently. I don't know. It's just like I'm sitting there and I'm like, wait, I don't want to be doing this, and I'm like, and I'll think like, what do I want to be doing? And so like, but there is a thing that I've been trying to ask a different question, because I also need to, like I was saying, it's like, oh, I have this, I always need to be doing something. What's the next thing I can do kind of mentality. And so instead of it's like, what do I want to be doing? Because, what's the answer to that question 9 times out of 10? What do I want to be doing? It's actually nothing. Like the answer is actually nothing. I want to relax. So, because doing isn't, like the, existence. Somebody recently said to me, you're a human being, not a human doing. Just be. And so instead of, asking myself what do I want to do, I can ask myself, what do I want to be? And I usually answer the question with like an emotion. I want to be happy. I want to be relaxed. I want to be carefree. And then that like really helps me kind of go through and release that notion of what do I want to be doing, because I've already been doing that. I like the question. Thank you. It's like Bofiab's questioning himself right now. Like, wait a minute. What does this mean? Oh, how I love to play Stardew Valley. Oh, how I love to play the game. Oh, how I love to play Stardew Valley, but all I ever do is really fish because it's really fun to fish in this game. For me, might not be for everybody you see, but it is for me. I'll do a short one this time. Why did I wink at the camera when I said that? I'm so fucking excited. I get to go to this. I have not played an open mic. Like, the last time I played in front of people was back in June. And that was just, like, that was a very different vibe. And so, like, doing this is, like, I don't know. I haven't gone to an open mic in so long. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so ready. And, like, when I was talking to the Dixon of Dixon's Violin last Friday, he was saying, like, that's how he kind of started getting out, was, like, playing open mics and stuff. And he's like, yeah, go do it. He's like, that's kind of what I used to do. And I'm like, he's like, go get those, like, you know, get that experience. And I'm like, I'm fucking ready. I mean, I've been playing, you know, shows, music for fucking years, but I haven't done it consistently in the last, like, 5 years. So this is, like, what, they're going to be the third show I've done in the last 12 months. Well, at least 8, like, maybe, yeah. So it's, cause I played in my friend's basement back in December, and then I played in June, and that's all. And then I've done a couple of streams here, but it is a little different, because, like, when you're doing a stream, I'm at home, I can kind of leave and come back, like, I could end the stream, and it doesn't really, you know, I'm not, so it'll be different. Like, I'm glad that's only 2 songs that you get to play. And I'm kind of hoping that because it's kind of rainy and nasty outside today, maybe there'll be less people that show up for open mic, or maybe there'll be more. I don't know. Maybe more people want to go on the rainy days and listen to music. It could be. I mean, I'm really just stressing over the stupid nerd debate I entered, kind of hampering my. I got you. I got you. Because you have no idea if anyone's gonna reply, and if they do reply, what they might say. that's always the scariest part, right? It's getting in the community, the connections, hella worth it. Oh yeah, absolutely. Going out and doing things is like, and that's like I'm trying to like go out and I'm putting myself out there more. I've been working with my fear and like kind of pushing through it. Initially, and then like I recently, I think it was like about 2 weeks ago, somebody was saying, I think it was in like an Instagram story I was watching or something, and it was saying you know, a lot of us have been taught that we should conquer our fear, or you know that it's something that we need to overcome or whatever. But they were saying to actually love your fear and like you know care for it, nurture it, and learn from your fear. And so that's kind of where I'm trying, instead of like just pushing through it and being like I'm better than my fear, I'm like, okay, why does this fear exist? What can I learn from it? And how can I use that fear to, you know, actually work, like, you know, do the thing I'm afraid of, kind of. It's hard to kind of explain that I'm still working through it too. I've only had that concept in my mind for a few weeks, but it's getting in the community. Yeah, do it scared. That's bravery. Yeah, actually just facing it and just not accepting that the fear exists. Again, it's accepting it exists and not saying it's a bad or a good thing. Just saying, hey, it's there, and then doing the thing anyway, right? Like, because like, and I think for me the easiest parallel for something like that is with like stage, like going on stage when I was younger. Whether it was for, you know, tap, you know, like, or like your dance rehearsal recitals or something like that, going on with, you know, to do my solo or whatever it was. If I had I don't know if I ever had a solo back then. I might have had a trio, like it was like the 3 guys that were in the tap class, I think, had a trio one time. So it's like maybe I'd have like this, I'm afraid to go on stage, you know, and embarrass myself. But that's never actually what happened in my mind as a kid. And I remember what actually would have it would be like, oh, I could be afraid, but actually let's turn that into excitement. Let's use some alchemy here, and let's use like emotional alchemy, and kind of transmute our fear of going on stage into the excitement of being in front of everybody, which isn't necessarily an easy thing to do for everyone. But I think because I was able to do it at such a young age and learn and start that neural pathway and everything, it's easy for me to go back there when I need to. So it's like if I'm about to play a show or go do something, I can be like, man, it's kind of scary, it's nerve-wracking, but then be like, but it's also really fucking exciting, isn't it? Isn't it be fun when you're out there? Isn't it be super cool to have everybody watching you and only you? Approaching the feeling with curiosity instead of labeling it as, like we were saying, having a judgment on it. It's huge. Going in and being like, I wonder what this could teach me. I wonder what this is trying to say. Catch the fish. Oh no. Emotional alchemy is great. That's definitely not like a thing straight from me. I'm pretty sure my roommate said something similar to that earlier this year, and I was like, I'm stealing that. I totally stole that. Maldad, what's going up? Sup, Creamery friends? How's it going, Maldad? Nice to see you here. Nice to have you in chat. Hope the Tuesday is treating you well. I'm early today. I'm early on my stream today, and then I realized as soon as I went live today, I was like, wait a minute, Tuesday at 2 p.m. Because I'm going to an open mic later, and it starts at the sign-ups start at 5:30, so I wanted to make sure if I did a 3-hour stream, I'd have enough time with everything. So, yeah, now that I'm realizing, oh, there's this open mic at Tuesdays, my Tuesday streams might be moving to a different day or time, just so I could actually hang out and do stuff in other areas. And so I'm maybe not rushing myself. Today didn't feel too rushed. It's a bit different when you're a serial lurker. I've been partially involved in the Gen 3 hacking scene for about 13 years, but rarely interacted with it directly. To see that people are agreeing with this guy is, oh, yeah, that's fair. So while I needed to speak up, I'm concerned about the potential backlash. That's totally understandable. Well, I hope I'm putting out the good vibes for you, and hope everything goes in a copacetic way. Is that how people say it? It's hella creamy up in here. Oh, it's so creamy. We've been churning in here today, folks. It's it's creamier than what gets really creamy. It's creamier than the dairy aisle at the grocery store on Tuesday. That's when they get their dairy deliveries here. I'm pretty sure it's Tuesdays. Going good. Just window and modding for jam. There you go. Hope everything's going well over in the Ghost Coast. I think I got it right this time. Stream today. But yeah, I realized as soon as I went live today, I was like, wait, Ghost Coast. There's Maldad. And then I saw the live notification. And I was like, you know what? It's all right. I'm going to have plenty of... I'm just excited to go. I just had too much energy in my butthole today to not go to... what was that even supposed to mean, Kyle? To not go to open mic. Because I figured out how to actually make it work pretty easily. Going to open... Oh, wait. I should... No? Should put these in here. Yeah. Yeah. Now we can go to sleep for the night. I like the earlier stream on a Tuesday because Elliot and I have our dates on a Tuesday. Okay. So, hey, maybe I could just do an earlier stream on a Tuesday, too. I don't want to do maybe at the 2, so I might even do earlier on Tuesday, maybe earlier afternoon streams, so that I could maybe raid into the Maldad stream that starts at, around 2 o'clock, possibly. Because I'm up early as fuck, guys. I don't know if you all know this about me, but I'm an early morning boy. I never used to be this way. Well, actually, okay, that's fallacy. That's not fallacy. That's a lie. Fallacy and a lie are a little bit different. That's a lie. I mean, they're kind of the same. That's a lie, though. What I said is a lie. I have been this way before. When I was a kid, I was this way. I would wake up before my mom or dad, early as fuck. So early that initially I would wake my mom up and I'd be like, Mom, I need a bowl of cereal. And she'd be like, oh gosh, because I was too young to lift up the jug of milk and, shit like, come into the cereal. So, obnoxious ass fucking rooster. Hold on, I'm gonna tell the story. So what happened was my mom actually ended up pre-pouring enough milk for me to pour into my bowl of cereal into like a little saucer, and then I would use that in the morning, so that I didn't have to wake her up because I got up so much earlier than her. So I actually have been an early riser before. It was just when I was super young, and then in like my late teens and early 20s, most of my 20s, I was like a night owl for sure. Oh, Mall Dad, it's all right if we stream at the same time tonight. No, I have that. I just went straight to the drum fill. That was my favorite part. I really enjoyed playing that song live, and when we would switch, because like let's be honest, you're a way better drummer than I. I shouldn't say better. We have different styles. We have different styles. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, it's always good. It's always good, to have the malleability with the streaming schedule. And as I'm doing more things outside of the house, obviously, I think that the streaming schedule will be changing here and there. And it is definitely going to be one of those things where I want to say like 4 p.m. is going to be the normal start time for most streams, but maybe Tuesdays can't do that anymore. However, Elliot is right. Go take a break and make your sandwich. I need to go take a break and make my sandwich. I'm actually gonna do a bit of a weird thing here. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna go to the options and I'm going to actually turn off the in-game music, and I'm gonna put on different music. While I'm on my break, because this music will end pretty quickly. While I'm gone, and I don't want you guys to be sitting here in silence while I'm gone. I'd really like there to be something, at least something playing for you guys, hopefully. So I'm just gonna put on some music here, and then because I'm gonna be gone for a minute, I'm gonna make this sandwich. I know I'm hungry. I can feel my stomach being like, "Yo, bro, get something in your tum." So I'm gonna go do that. This might take a little bit long. This might be a little bit longer of a break, but if anybody else out there, I got it out, needs a break, this is the perfect time to do it. Go get a sandwich. Go make your own sandwich, get a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds if you haven't already. Do whatever you need to do. This is the perfect time to do it, because when we get back, I'll probably just, go straight to the end of stream. We'll probably go straight until about 5 p.m. And then we'll wrap things up. So I'm gonna go make my sandwich. I'll be right back. All right, I got caught up doing something a little. I'll be right back. Yo, I'm sorry if you saw a nip there for a second. I think I might have let a little nip slip out there. Yeah, I went onto my group chat I'm in because I saw Zora in my roommate's bed, and she like never goes in his room. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's so adorable. She's sleeping on Joel's bed. So I sent a picture to the group chat, and then I got caught up making jokes and stuff in the group chat because it's actually his birthday tomorrow. So I was like, oh, sick. I don't know if I'm better than you anymore. You're a pretty formidable drummer. I appreciate like coming from like I gotta admit it. Different is the right word. Yeah, Sammy time. Yes, got Sammy. If Elliot out there is what I heard. I don't know what I said. That sounded like that, but all right. I'm gonna kind of come back to playing Stardew, but not really. I still have my sandwich here, so I'm kind of gonna also kind of eat a little bit longer because it's good to take time to eat and process things. Or so they say. So, yeah, I was messaging a friend, and I was kind of poking fun at him. And then I said in the group chat, I'm like, because he's my roommate, and then the person's like, where is Joel? And I'm like, actually, I don't know. I haven't seen him in 5 days. And then I was like making other jokes about him being old. He's not even that old. He's like, what, 4 years older than me? That's not that old. Oh, if anyone out there, if Elliot out there needs a break, be very specific. All right. Crack open a nice can here. I think we will start playing more Stardew pretty shortly. Yeah, I'm gonna put this over here. I won't dilly-dally too long, because we only have about an hour and a half before I'll need to skedaddle. It won't be like exact. Yeah, we'll see. It might be exactly an hour and a half. Is this showing up on my stream? I have no idea. I don't think it is. Hope not. Wait, where's my fucking mouse? Why can't I see my mouse? I can't see my mouse cursor. Oh, that's weird. It came back. Okay. Hold on. All right, let's do this. Go back to Twitch. All right, cool. Now we're back on Twitch, and then I'll go back into the game. Make sure I put the music back up. Cool. Sweet. And now we'll start playing the game again. All right. So after that break, I've had some food in my stomach. Chilling here. How's the rest of the creamery feeling at today on a Tuesday? We've been playing some Stardew for a minute here. I'm feeling the good vibes here in my soul. I hope everyone else is having a good time as well. Let's check the TV. Let's see what that TV has to say for us today. Be clear and sunny all day tomorrow? Alright, that's kind of cool. Fortune chilling. I think you'll have a little extra luck. God, I love having good luck. Living off the land. Animal spot like pig. In these parts, pigs are trained to sniff out valuable truffles. You've got to let the porkers outside and be patient. They'll work their magic when they're good and ready. Make oil out of the truffles to maximize your profit. Okay, so pigs can find truffles. You're feeling creamy and dreamy, Maldad? Ooh, I like that. I like creamy dreams. There's nothing better than... Are you ready for... Ooh, battery packs. Let's go. Are you excited for a Maldad Kai Will hangout this Saturday? If you're still down for that. I have it in my calendar. Kind of, I guess. in a sense. I have it in my calendar. I don't think I actually wrote it in my calendar yet, but it's in my brain calendar. Very excited. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna bring most of my setup for stuff, like for my to plug in to my to record stuff. I don't know if I'll need to bring like my bass or my guitar, but I'll definitely bring my keyboard. Oh my gosh. Ah! I forgot I bought like 6 more cows yesterday. Oh, this is the creamery for sure. Baby Bluka. Baby Bluka! I don't know why that sounded so funny, Baby Bluka. Oh, sorry. Okay, that like seeing all the cows made me so so happy. Give them some love. Oh, I got cow love. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's get that row. Okay. Whew. It's in my brain calendar. Yeah. I'd bring a guitar. My guitar's input is so busted you have to... Oh, okay. I'll bring my guitar then. Do I need to bring a bass, though? No. Because I was going to bring my computer with my audio interface and then my keyboard, and then I guess I'll bring my electric guitar because that's all stringed. I have it all strung up and everything already, too, so sweet. Christ, man, did you need to buy that many? Probably not, but I did. I got carried away. I got carried away. Both, yeah, I did. I got very carried away. I think I wasn't paying attention to how many I bought, and well, because I was talking while I was buying them, and then I was like, did I buy? Is that? So many. There's so many. You got a bass that works fine. All right, cool. Yeah, because then if I bring that, then we basically have everything, and I think it will be cool to maybe like do some, like I don't know. We'll obviously do some jam type of stuff, but maybe even like work on some songs that maybe we've done in the past, but like we could like redo them or do like different versions of them, like maybe. You know, like I don't know, because like basically any of the bands that we've been in together, I feel like the music is like fair game because most of it was written by you, and if it wasn't, it might have been written by me. So like I think we could do that if we really wanted to. That'd be kind of fun. Reimagined versions of old songs are always fun to do. I think I'm gonna re-record some of the Siege next year because it's gonna be its 10-year anniversary. That's the first EP or whatever I ever put out as Fallen from the Stars, so I think it would be really cool to... Where should I put these batteries? Nothing really makes sense for the batteries. I think I'll put them in here for now. It doesn't make sense at all, but that's where they're going to go. Do I have Albacore Row in here? I sure do. Sure, we could dip into at least 3 different bands' catalogs. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff there. And I think it might be cool to either reimagine it or maybe like do a thing where it's like stripped down versions where it's like without like drums or something, just bass and like maybe a piano or something that didn't exist, and having cool stuff there, or even an instrumental, like whatever. There's lots of stuff there. But then also just jamming and coming up with cool stuff, and even like recording some like, you know, acoustic or like, you know, organic instruments into Ableton, and then kind of just fucking around with like, you know, like putting different effects and stuff on them. That's some of the fun stuff, or like time warping them, all that kind of stuff. So what do I want to do today? I was going to make more. I think I'm working towards making more quality sprinklers. I mean, we're going to have a pretty big farm, I feel like, by the end of the summer. We're expanding. This is Stardew Valley expanded in my on my farm. We're expanding the farm. There's gonna be so much more here. All right, we'll grab that. Okay. But yeah, I mean, and there's also just like we could jam for like a little bit on Saturday, and also just be a fun hangout session, you know, like just chilling, catching up, relaxing, vibing, and chilling. But I mean, music's gonna happen. It's us. It's like I don't think that we could be in the same room with instruments there and not be and just like, yeah, well, let's just not make music today. So I think everything is good here. I don't really feel like planting any more crops. We could go to the mine. Do we need to go to the mine? I don't think so. I feel like I have 8. Okay, hold on. Let's see how much we have in terms of gold. Because I think we do need gold to make more sprinklers. Yeah. And, did I say, I almost said qualified quartz. Refined quartz. So, I mean, we're going to be able to make quite a few more, honestly. I mean, I'm not, that's not going to be hard. So we could do more fishing. I've done a lot of fishing today already, though. I mean, what am I talking about? That's all I fucking do when I play this game. I think I might just do more fishing. I bought way too many cows. I think I went overkill on the cow buying. Oh wait, my cloth. Did I give? So I didn't. What did I do with the cloth? Did I put it back? What did I do with the cloth? Yeah, I put it back. I'm gonna go give cloth to Sophia. I'm actually gonna check the map and make sure she's home first. Sick. Just find my friends real quick. I'm just imagining us randomly breaking into song and dance like a musical now, which is also not far off. Yes, it's actually really funny. So earlier this summer, I actually reconnected with Kendall from high school, and she's living in, doing some like musical theater stuff out in Traverse City these days, and she's actually did on a podcast that just got like released like a couple of days ago, and so I was listening to that, and when I was talking with her when I visited, she had mentioned community theater, and that's like what she does. And listening to this podcast, like hearing about like, oh, she's done like directed plays for community theater, has like all these like, you know, certifications for stage combat stuff. And I'm like, man, that's something that completely I haven't never revisited from high school. Is like is my theater stuff, and I have within the last 2 years, like year or two, I want to say, found some like old like journals and stuff where I was writing about how my experiences with theater really helped shape me, and it like helps with, you know, get to know the community and like getting out and meet people. So I'm actually in an area where I think there's a healthy community theater kind of vibe and like scene around here. So I might start looking into that, because I don't necessarily want to join if I joined a community theater, I don't need to be on stage. Do I love being on stage? Do I love being the center of attention? Hello. So do I love being the center of attention? Fuck yes. But I think if I was at the community theater, if I'm going in there, I'm going to know, I already know, like, I know some of the aspects of, like, stage building, you know. I want, like, maybe I could help be a stagehand, taking sets on and off the stage. Maybe I could, you know, help with lighting. Maybe I could help with, you know, doing, you know, dropping down, like, you know, backdrops and stuff like that. But then the other thought I had was, what if I could get into community theater? Maybe I know sometimes certain places you might find somebody who wants to put on, or has like an alumni, or some people who are trying to make their own thing or write their own thing, and I'm like, it would be super fun to help somebody write music or something for like a musical that then goes on to have its debut in like a community theater or something like that. So, and I was like, I'd love to help somebody write a musical like that. It wouldn't have to be necessarily comedic. I think I could do a traditional musical. It would probably be more like honestly, with my background and knowing everything, it would probably be very more in like the terms of like a old school Disney musical. Sounds like a great, excuse me, a great way to spend extra time and get involved in your community in general. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go and do the and at least give it a look. whenever there's like I'm gonna look what around here. There's a couple of I'm in a hub where I think there's a lot of creative people, like pretty close. So I'm just gonna look where the local community theaters got going on. How could I join? Like what kind of productions that they got going on? Maybe even if one of them's just putting on a play recent or soon, I could go check out like their production of something. Because that's getting out and just even supporting them would be cool. Yeah, writing a musical would be fun as hell. I mean, like, I could just do it and just, like, write a musical that doesn't have, like, an actual stage production. Yeah, I could just write, like, the songs for a musical and release it as an album. But, like, it would be more fun if it actually had a full stage production. And, I mean, but what would I write a musical about? Being a streamer? No. Being... There's many ideas. I actually have a couple of stage play ideas. One is I think it would be really fun because it would be completely, what they call it is bottle episodes on TV. It's when it's like done on one set. So this would be like a one set play. And I think there was actually a play that we did in high school. This was the one play I didn't get to be a part of when I was in high school. I was in all of the musicals and straight plays from my sophomore year till my senior year, except for one, and that was Lend Me a Tenor, and it took place in basically just one apartment was the set. That's kind of the idea I have for a play I would do, and it would be a very bizarre play because it would be based on like some loosely based on true events, like some things that happened here. So it'd be kind of fun. I heard there's a horsey on your farm now. Can I ride them sometime? I'm a fast learner. I'm sure you are, Sophia. You can come and ride my horse whenever you like. Let's go fish. Let's go fishing. Let's go fishing. Was she coming on to me, or was that just like, was she actually is she just like, because she's a farm girl, she actually wants to ride a horse? Like, I'm reading way too much into that. All right, time to fish. I think I said when I went live, I put this at like in the live notification. All I said was, I'm gonna do the only thing I know how to in this game: fish. Kinky? Oh, I'm very kinky. Very, very kinky. I'm into sand. Not a lot of people have a sand. I'm not into sand. That was too far already. That was too big of a lie right off rip. Both. I'm not kinky and I'm super kinky at the same time. I'm all over. Gotta get those kink. Gotta kink. I can't even say anything right now. I just had the weirdest chill go through my entire body, so I'm just like, I guess I'm done. Like, my legs are like, ooh, wow, yeah, wow. Like, really. Fish. I hope you like fishing. If you don't, you might not want what the creamery is serving. Yeah, it's very true. This is a very fishing-heavy Stardew stream. If you want anything else out of Stardew, you might want to watch somebody else play the game. It's just, this is what brings me peace for some reason. There's something so zen about this. I don't know how else to say it. Allow myself to take some deep breaths. Breathe in as we cast out. And exhale as we wait for the fish. There it is. You can feel the tension in the rod. We can feel the tension leaving our body. Another deep breath in. Exhale as we cast out. Oh, yeah. fish comes right to us. That's a nice tuna. Tuna are actually fairly large fish, so we're taking another nice deep breath in here. And remember yesterday what I told you folks, you want to remember you're sucking your breath in through your asshole, and that will really make you feel it, and you'll breathe in lower and fill your lungs in a different way than you're used to. Fuck, this fish might get away from me. No, it's okay if we lose this fish. We can simply move on to the next one. There's always going to be another fish, like there's always going to be another day at the end of the rainbow, another golden pot. This is a starfish. And just breathe in nice and deep. Oh yeah, release that. Just look at the flow of the water. Just like the flow of your breath, the air into your lungs, out into the atmosphere. Breathing in all of that hope, that gratitude for life. Exhaling any hate, pain that you might be feeling in this current moment. Ah, yes. Relax. Relax your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Good. I actually got super peaceful from doing that deep breathing there for a second. I kind of lost myself in the game. I hope everyone's having a nice peaceful Tuesday. I sure as fuck am. Holy shit. Talk about being zen. Holy shit. Friday, Dad's house. Saturday, Mall Dad. Sunday, Ecstatic Dance. I'm booked for the next week. I think next week I'm gonna take some time. I'm gonna take some time to do a couple of days to do nothing. I was thinking about doing a digital detox next week, but I think I'll actually wait until the first week in September, after all the kids are back in school. Excuse me. I didn't. There we go. Bite. What? This motherfucker is giving me some hard time. I know it's good. Wow, this guy's a motherfucker. It's okay. Take your time. Be patient. We'll get it. We'll get him in the end. Super cucumber. Wait, I went too far. Forgot that I was going for that little patch there. Aw, come on. A sea jelly. Okay, am I just picking up garbage? Yeah, I'm starting to feel exhausted anyway. Let's go home. Let's go back to the farm. Let's go back to the creamery. Let's go back to the creamery where we can finally be at peace with all the cream in the world. We must go to the creamery and feed all our memery with steamery and leamery. I don't know if any of those words actually made any sense, but I said them anyway. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh, I wanna ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna I wanna love you, man. Oh, yeah, blah, blah, hey, 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 you guys get that? Did you guys get the memo? Did all that make sense to everybody? Did everybody get that one? All right, I'm gonna have to need you to repeat that back to me. You're gonna have to do that real quick. Just say exactly what I said, or you're fired. Okay. 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 Good. Good. Understood. Good. I love a good dino dance. No! The spreading weeds have caused damage to my farm. However could I let this happen? Ooh. No. Get back on that table, or so help me. They're gonna do? Oh yeah. Put that away. I mean, I could probably make a couple fucking things, right? I can make a lot of them. Holy shit. I didn't realize I had that much more I could make. Oh my god, we could go buy more crops, honestly, today. I might just put these in here for now. That's crazy how much we just got out of there. All right, let's go make another refined quartz. More refined quartz. Oh, look, our wheat is good today. Kywell, I'm really glad you've become part of our community. I have enclosed a 500G check from the Stardew Valley Agricultural Fund to help you continue your good work. Maybe you can buy some more seeds with it. Ah, perfect. On a day where I just got a bunch... Oh, my crow! Fuck out of here, you little crow-ass bitch. And we can harvest our wheat, though. Lots of wheat. Lots of wheat. Lots of wheat. A lot of wheat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wow. Damn. I'm gonna make sure that they're loved. A new baby chick hatched. Zenana. I mean, I'm gonna name her Tina. I don't know why. That was the first name that popped into my head. And now I said it, and that's the name of the little chickie. Chicky poo poo. Do I still not have a duck yet? I should probably get a duck so I can get a duck egg for the community center. Also, yeah, I haven't been paying attention to the community center at all. I definitely went overboard on these cows. I cannot believe how many cows I have now. I probably should have ramped up a little bit more, you know, to having 12 cows instead of just going straight for it or however many cows I have. I went nuts. I had the money and I just thought it would be nice to have a lot of cows. I didn't really think through the logistics. I might go to the mines today since we're actually out of the iron ore now. And I think that I know where I can go to get more of it, so... That might be a good idea. Make some goat cheese here too, that's good stuff. Alright. We can put that goat cheese away. Who's a good, I love it. Oh my gosh. I could ride a horse. Epona. I love you, Epona. You're so beautiful. That's awesome. Okay, so everybody's loved on. Everybody's doing the right thing here. All right, cool. Let's go put back. I bet you I can get some more gold or iron here. Wait, why'd I walk away from the furnaces? That was silly. All right, there we go. Go put the refined quartz in here. I'll just put the iron bars and stuff in here too. I would put the egg in the mayo machine. Put this egg in here. Cheese and goat cheese. Oh, I can't put the goat cheese in there apparently. Goat cheese can go in here. The roe can go in here. Hay. I'm just gonna put the hay in over here for some reason. And then we'll go to the wheat back. And I'm also gonna put these into. Perfect. Okay. And we just got a bunch. Oh, gosh. And we made like 12 sprinklers or something like that. I don't even know how many. Like, I'm just gonna go buy a fuck ton of wheat. And I don't even know what else. I guess we'll take a look at what they have in the shop here real quick. Take a look. I will sell these. All right, I'm just gonna get pretty much as much wheat as I sold or got out of my thing. I'll just replant mostly wheat there, right? And then if I have another bunch more, I guess I can get more radishes. I'm just gonna get like a bunch of bundles of like 16 different, of different stuff. Because peppers take 5 days. I guess we could do more peppers too then actually. Yeah, that's probably not too bad. We can do more peppers, more blueberries probably. Those take 13 days. Yeah, those would still be good. We'd still have enough. That's like still like most of the month, so I'll buy some more of those since those like keep on going, and tomatoes do the same thing. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, let's just grab a bunch. And then what about butternut squash? Plant these in the summer. Takes 12 days to mature. All right, melons, 12 days. Yeah, these might not be bad. I'm gonna go see how many more rows I need with how many sprinklers I made, because I think I'm gonna have. I don't think I'm gonna need all of the sprinklers quite yet, but I mean, like, honestly, why not? Butternut squash is the best soup. Ooh, I like a very good. It wasn't a butternut squash soup that I made in the past. It was like, ooh, I remember the soup I've made. I actually might have to find this recipe. I think it's still in the recipe document that we have. So, it's a sweet potato cauliflower soup. And you make it with coconut milk in there. It is fucking delicious. I haven't made it in a while, but I think I still have the immersion blender. I think Lauren let me keep that because, like, she was like, what am I going to need an immersion blender for? I love when she calls sometimes, or, like, when I talk to her, she's like, you know what? I wish I would have taken this and this and this. And I'm like, babe, or not babe, shit. It's like the reason, like, there was a whole stipulation in the divorce of, like, why I kept that stuff. Like, I gave you money so that I could keep the things. And she's like, oh yeah, that's right. Sometimes it is really hard. I think she called me babe at one point on the phone, and I'm like, gosh darn it. When you go 5 years calling each other babe, it's a hard pattern, or like a hard habit to like stop. All right, let's go grab some more sprinkies. Ooh, yum. Yeah, it's a very, very, very hearty soup. And then now that we're getting back into the, we're getting closer to a soup time, I can actually start making soup again. That's not always great to make soups and chilies in the summer. It doesn't always go the best. It's like, all right, let's see here. So it'd be nice that to do that for the winter. All right, let's plant some sprinkies. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'll do this. And I'll do this. Man, it's so nice when you can just do like you can just like destroy all of the till all of the ground. Miss it. You can miss it too. It's actually really great when you miss it. All right, so we got some peppers, tomatoes, whatever. I don't know. Oh, radishes. Then I got peppers. Cool. And then get rid of some more stuff down here. All right, and then I'm gonna put some more down here. It'll be right here, right here. How many more? Oh wow, I have at least 4 more sprinklers to place here. All right, I'll put these other ones out here, but then we have more blueberries. Oh wait, I have to hoe. I gotta do some hoeing. Tilling the land. Oh, okay. Well, that's actually, that would probably make a lot. Can I hoe over them? Oh, okay, cool. I can actually hoe over them too if I've already hoed. If I hoe on ground that has something on it, so I can actually just do this. Oh, that's so sweet. I didn't know that. That makes that a lot easier. Thank you for the pro tip. Yeah, that's a lot more efficient. Appreciated. All right. Wait, no, don't. Tycho, what are you? Tycho? Tycho, I need you to move. Tycho, I need you to take a walk. That was a really good joke that nobody's gonna understand. Go take a dive, Tycho. It's names of songs by the band or by the guy Tycho. So that's what I'm saying right now. That's why that's the joke. That's the joke. Tycho. It's actually funny. The song "A Walk" by Tycho was the song that we played when Lauren was walking down the aisle at our wedding, out of the room or whatever you want to call it, out to me. Well, she was walking to me at our wedding. So that song actually has a very emotional, very special place in my emotional heart. All right. Wow, look at us. Look at us. We're just fucking killing it over here with all of these plants. I love this. This is immense. Our farm is growing. Our farm is so growing. I love it. I love the amount of growth. Could have clicked and held down to plant to stuff without interacting with your cows. Wait, what? Could have clicked and held down to plant stuff without interacting with your cow. Oh. I didn't know that was a thing either. Oh, baby. See, I'm learning so many new things as I continue to play this game more and more frequently on stream. Did I get this one? I don't think I did. Well, I did now. Tycho, get the... Tycho is giving me some... Wow, I, like, really just took care of the farm all day today. I didn't even go fishing today. Can you guys believe it? Can you all believe I didn't go fishing? Me? In Stardew? I didn't go fishing? Sheesh. I have an idea. I love having a horse. This is awesome. Let's go here. Also, man, Moose sent me the trailer for the second season of the Fallout show. I hate to be negative, but it's really not inspiring confidence in me. I'm such a stickler for canon, though, and this is just the first show. I gotcha. I remember when the first season of the Fallout show came out, everybody was all about it, so... I didn't watch it, though, and I don't know, like, how it actually was doing things. Let's just do this. We're gonna get rid of this. Ooh, we got a crystallarium. Insert a gem of your choice, and it will grow copies. Oh, that's cool as fuck. Yeah, I have not watched the first season of the Fallout show, but I just remember a lot of people said it was good. We're happy to help. It's not our house after all. Wait, what? Sick. All right. And then we don't have that anymore. we got through all that. That's good. I mean, now the only thing we need are sandfish and wood skip, and then the ocean fish bundle. We need a tuna. Oh, I need to get a tuna. All right, I need to remind myself the next time I catch a tuna not to throw it away, not to sell it. We haven't done anything on the bulletin board. Okay, we need to start working on some more of this stuff here because I know I can do it. I should probably get an apple tree then, shouldn't I? Wine, rabbit's foot, and pomegranate. I'm gonna have to look some of this stuff up for sure. Chub. Where do you get a chub at? Don't answer that question. Red cabbage and duck feather. All right. Well, I'm gonna go buy a duck tomorrow. I think there's enough stuff that needs ducks for it. Okay. Look at that. We're making some progress on the community center. I'm happy about that. Let's get back on our horse. Let's get back on our high horse here. Who let me back on my high horse again? I really think that we shouldn't have cars anymore. Cars were a mistake. I don't know if I have to put Epona back in her stable every day, but I'm going to. I think it makes sense. Like, all right, I think I'm just gonna go to bed, go put some stuff away. It's been a pretty... What the fuck was that flying over the house? Holy shit. Let's put the moss in here. Stone and... I think we just put this like over here maybe. Oh yeah, I guess that's where it would be. All right. Excuse me. I can upgrade my house and make it bigger too, can't I? I should probably do that at some point as well. I know Bofiev had mentioned that at one of the last streams, so maybe we can do that. Maybe that's a nice thing we could do. No, I didn't pet my cat yet. Now I can go to sleep for the night. Your orange tree wasn't able to grow last night. Well, that's unfortunate. But hey, look, the Junimos are fixing the bus for us. Isn't that lovely? A green rain? Ew. I don't want green rain. Is it safe to go outside in green rain? Ew. What's all this? Fisherman wanted. I need a good pufferfish specimen. I'm conducting an experiment on the toxin created by the pufferfish. All right. Yeah, sure. I don't know if green rain is good or bad. It looks like it created some very interesting like plant life on my farm here. All right, let's go grab all of our cheese from in here. Oh my God, it's like green inside of all of the things too. Let's grab that. All right, go in here to our cavalcade of fucking cows and goats and whatever else is in here. Oh my God, this is so much. All right. Pet all of them. Just give them all love. I need a love. Give them all love. Give them a love. I know. I'm so sorry. All right, bye. Bye-bye. Go put all of this milk into here. All right. And have I done Sophia twice this week? Yes. Okay, cool. I should probably talk to her still, but okay. Oh, I have not gone in here yet. I wanted to get a duck today. That was one of the things I wanted to do. Get a duck. Get a duck. Should probably grab some hay. Alright. Go back over here and throw an egg into the mayonnaise machine. I really need to upgrade my mayonnaise production because I do not make enough mayonnaise. Grab all that. Goat cheese. I don't care. Some of my management of like where things were supposed to be like, oh yes, this is actually going to go in like orders and stuff. It's kind of stopped again. I kind of lost track of that. I'm very disorganized in this house. It's a travesty. So very unfortunate. Let's see. I think everything's good, other than okay. Let's go try to buy a duck. Oh, she's not open on Saturday, is she? No, it says most days, so I'm gonna check. Is it really just... Wow. You're here? Cool. Purchase animals. I was hoping to buy a duck. Lumbo. No, I'm going to name him... Grimace. I don't know why. That's what your name is now. Alright, do I want to... I don't know if fishing... Oh, no. I know what I want to do today. Silly goose. We just unlocked a new area. That's what I want to do. On this wonderful in-game rainy day. So I know that this might sound very odd coming... I don't know if I've talked about the Sabrina Carpenter phase I had this summer. I might have mentioned it on stream, or may have mentioned it on stream at one point in passing. But I had a pretty big phase earlier this summer when I was listening to Sabrina Carpenter's most recent album, Short and Sweet, and I listened to it I think for about 2 weeks straight, where it was like the only thing, and I learned like all the words to all the songs, and I was like I was loving it. So I think her new album comes out like next Tuesday, Friday. Is it this Friday or next Friday? It might be this Friday. I want to see. now? Oh, it's August 29th, so it's next Friday. Okay, so next Friday her new album's coming out, and I'm like kind of like excited about it because like I really liked her last one, so I'm like, ooh, a new album. And like I normally don't get super pumped for like pop artists all the time, but like not that pop is like bad music by any means. I like me some pop music. It's popular for a reason. I think I was having this conversation with somebody recently. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of where. That's all. I don't know. That just kind of popped into my mind. I was like, ooh, that's coming out soon, isn't it? Because I've been waiting for it all summer to come out. Pamaroni. Wait, the fuck? I think these rains are a show of force, a warning. You could say it's from nature, from Yaba, whatever you like, but that's what I think. Let's get on the bus. What I mean is, we can't get too cocky, or else instead of a green rain, maybe we'll see a blood red rain. See what I mean? How do I thought the bus was fixed. Weren't the Junimos, like, can I not get on the bus? Does she drive the bus? Do I have to give her a gift to get on the bus? Take some moss. Is it leave at a certain time? Is it on a schedule that they don't that they don't inform me of? Ooh, what's this? Quarry. What's this? Whoa! Hold up. Well, I've never been here before. This is cool. I didn't know that there's like a little area you could just go to mine like ore. That's kind of neat. How have I never been here? I've unlocked this a while ago, I feel like. Oh, it's the bridge that's over here that leads there. That's probably why I never went here, because I didn't realize there was another way to get here. It's good to get coal too, though, because the coal actually helps you process the ore. This is kind of neat. I didn't even know this area existed. So how do I get on the bus? Didn't the bus get fixed? Do I have to hit the thing? I don't know what's going on here. Am I playing vanilla? No, we have a couple of mods installed on the game. AK, I can't remember what our command is. And I know that the command doesn't list all of the mods that we have either. I think it lists, but I know the biggest one we have is expanded. And then we have, like, look up everything so I can F1 and get some information. I have a map thing. A lot of quality of life ones. So, how can I... There we go. It's SD mods. There's a kiosk hidden by the tree left of the bus. Oh, okay. Wait. Is it on that same screen, or is it off to a kiosk to the left? Oh, is it right here? Oh, it's right here. It's hidden behind a tree. Okay. Hey, cool. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. I understand. Yeah, I don't have too many commands in this jam. I say not too many. I think I have like 3 or 4 pages worth of Nightbot commands. We have a quote command. We have, you know, the mod command, but then we also have just silly commands. But I hope you're having a good day, AK. I know you came in and gave a follow earlier. I don't know if you've been lurking or what's going on, but I appreciate you being here today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oasis. So what is there to do in the desert here? I actually have never been out here before, so it's like, what even do you do? Can I dig things up out of the ground? No, I can't dig in the sand. Can I axe? Can I chop down trees? Ooh, can I chop down a palm tree? I don't know if a palm tree would make the same. Oh, it's just normal wood. Oh, I got coconut. That's what's up right there. I know I could go fishing, right? I can go fishing in this little pond. Yeah, we have lots of commands, most of which don't get used. There's issue. Oh, no, I dropped a follow since I hadn't yet. Okay, cool. Well, I appreciate that. Hey, we got a sandfish. Nice. I think that's the one that we need for the, what's it called? Community center. I remembered. Ooh, a gift? Wait, what? A pyramid decal. All right. It's cool to have a new... I've never unlocked this area in Stardew before. I've been playing this game for, what, 6 years? You know, like, I just find new things every time I'm playing it now. Because I never really got super into it. Now that I'm now that I feel like this is the most I've got into Stardew Valley, I'm like, yeah, I feel like I never really played it before. It's just kind of how it feels sometimes. Figured I'd tune in before therapy. Oh, I appreciate that. Hope you have a good therapy session later on. I've been saying it on stream, and it's been 2 weeks that I should have done this, and I still haven't. Almost 2.5 that I should have been maybe not should have. That I've wanted to have called a place about therapy, and honestly, it's just been. I know it's something that I want to get done, or I want to start doing again. I want to get back in. However, I know it's also something. It's gonna take time. So it is something I should take some initiative with. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll make a call tomorrow before I head to my friend's house. I'm going to my buddy's place tomorrow to hopefully make some music and, have some good food, do that kind of stuff. Have some good hangouts. I'm pretty packed this week. I'm hanging out with a friend tomorrow. Thursday we've got our stream here, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday I've got hangouts every day. I'm doing my dad, seeing Mall Dad, my dad, then Mall Dad, and then the ecstatic dance. So I'm just going to be all over the place this week, which is good. It's good to get out of the house. It's good to have new experiences, meet new people, see fresh faces. Is the only thing that here is a fucking sandfish? It helps a ton, yeah. Therapists, I've always been, I shouldn't say always, at least within the last couple of years, I've been a huge proponent of therapy. I can't stress enough that, being in therapy initially for a year and a half to 2 years with the first therapist I had back in 2021. That was the first therapist where I actually felt like I was taking advantage of the therapy in the ways that could help and help me progress and grow in the ways I was looking for. And I feel like, unfortunately, when I left the therapy, I took a step back because I didn't have the same therapist, and then also kind of went through a divorce around the same time. It was very tough. And so now I'm back in a place where it's all right, I recognize I want to get back into therapy, but I also it's not the highest priority for me because I was able to be set up with enough coping mechanisms in the prior years of therapy to get me through now where I'm all right, therapy, it's something I want and, to be back in at some point, but it's just not something that, if I don't get to it right away, it's okay. It's not life or death like it could be sometimes, sometimes you, absolutely need to be in therapy, right? Straight up. I've been there. A CD. All right, I'm gonna explore around here a little bit more and see what else is in the area. I ended up just fishing in this one little hole. There's got to be other stuff here. There's a camel. I like camels. Ooh, a warp totem to go to the desert. Okay. A triple shot espresso. Sheesh. Spicy eel. Ooh, and these have interesting, you don't buy with gold here. You buy with different items. Spring seeds, summer seeds, winter seeds. And you trade in different types of seeds to get those. Warp totem desert recipe. Ooh. Wow. Oh, wow. Dark piano. Oh, I want it. You need 999 coal? All right. The camel seems to like you, miss. That is indeed a very good sign. All right. I don't see anything else. Lurk, good luck with the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you for the lurk. I mean, we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna we're having a good time. This has been a very lovely stream, I'd say today. Very, very good vibes. Feeling good. Ooh, yeah, we got a cutscene here. We'll be wrapping things up in the next half an hour or so, though. A customer? Sandy? Really? The desert girl's name is Sandy? Hi, welcome to Sandy's Oasis. Hey, you look just like the new farmer that Emily wrote to me about. Then the bus line in the Stardew Valley is back in service. Oh, I'm so happy. All right, so this person probably has other stuff. Ooh, cat rhubarb, starfruit seeds. Interesting. Beet seeds, quality retaining soil, a shirt, mannequin, coat stand, clothesline, vegan cone recipe. All right, interesting. Oh, what's over here? What's this guy? What's this motherfucker doing over here? Bouncer. Okay, so we can't get in there. All right. There's a camera right there too. All right. Gotta get ready for work now. Nice hanging with you creamers. Yes, that's what we go by here. Creamers. Well, Maldad, it's nice having you here. I appreciate you being a part of the creamery and hanging out here before you go to work. And I will see you around. Tomorrow I'm gonna be hanging out with Julian, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to catch the stream or not tomorrow. But you got a new song for me happening in the stream tomorrow, I believe. I think I put Sparkle in there. So you'll have something from me in your stream, even if I'm not able to be there. Oh, actually, we'll wait until tomorrow. I'll do the community thing tomorrow. I think that I probably will just do one more day in game, and then we'll probably wrap it up after that. It's seeming like that might be the way to go. Let's see if I can get rid of some of this stuff in here. So what's this? I'm just gonna put some of this stuff in here that I'm like not really sure what else to do with. But I got a lot. Oh, that's right, because I went to the place where the thing and the place and the stuff was. That's right. I remember now. I can put some cloth in here. Coconuts don't really have a place. I'm just gonna put the coconut in here. Put the mayo in here. All right, and I go put the broken CD in the garbage thing, recycling machine, whatever it is. Fuck. All right, fucking. I need to put scarecrows out here. I haven't actually been using my scarecrows. I've just been like letting them sit in. Ooh, peppers. We apparently have an alternate command for the Discord invite named Discord. That sounds like something stupid I made. Maybe. I don't remember making it, but like, so it must have been, because I think you're the only other person who's ever had access to night commands. Cool. Good. Looking good. Frank! There's another chick? Oh, it's a duck. That's right, I got my duck. I forgot about buying the duck. I was like, wait a minute. I didn't think another chick got born. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like this should be the last in-game day for us before I wrap things up, because I want to hopefully get my stuff together, pack up my car after stream, and still have enough time to kind of like, just, you know, maybe a little bit of relaxing in before I completely jet out to the open mic. Let's get a little bit of relaxation in. So I think on that note, we'll probably have a relaxing fishing day by the beach in game. That's kind of where my mind is going towards. Just keep it easy, keep it light. Nothing too stressful today. We could ride our horse to the beach too. I just thought about that. Those are good times. Oh wait, I need to. right, so do we need... All right. Yeah, let's go do some other stuff inside the house real quick. So I think if I go over and do an egg in the machine, that... Roll this up over here. And then we got cheese. Refined quartz. Wait, what? What do you mean it won't go in there? Fine, it's going in here now. I've had enough. Excuse me. Dang. Wait, I wanted to ride my horse today. I want my horse to know I love it. So, we're gonna go ride the horse. I don't know. I like riding the horse. Can you tell? What can I say? Sandfish. All right, now we have to catch a wood skip, which I have no idea where those are at. Actually, I'm gonna look that up right now. I'm not gonna lie. Some of this stuff is like, I look this up just to find out where I find it. Okay. I see. Okay, and that, if I think I know where that's at. Yep. Okay, cool. All right. Noted. All right, cool. Now I know where to find the wood skip. So if I want to go and get that in another stream, we can actually do that. Because I really would like to complete this, and we can complete this probably. I hope we catch a tuna today. If only you could hit F1 on stuff in the community center button. You know, I didn't even think about that, to be perfectly honest. Didn't even think that would be a thing that you could do. It didn't even cross my mind. Can I do that from in here, too? Like, if I was in here. It tells you where they come from and stuff, too. Oh, wow. So I could go here, and I could go to fish tank. Does it tell me where I find this? Needed for. Spawn rules, time of day, locations. Junimo Woods, summer, the Creamery Farm, Secret Woods, Junimo Woods. So the Secret Woods is where it said on there. Oh, I didn't even know I could just look at here, though. That's just nice. All right, we're going to go ocean fishing today after we sell our peppers. Ooh, actually, we can give Sophia a cloth today, too. I'm pretty sure. Let's do that real quick. I don't know why cloth is the thing that I've gone to giving Sophia now, but it's like, all right, I guess cloth. She likes cloth. It says she likes cloth. All right. Can I? Oh, I can't hoe from the back, or scythe from the back of the thing. That'd be too great if you could like fight from horseback in Stardew. Where is Sophia? Sophia is in the general store? What the fuck? That's crazy. There There she is. I'm glad I checked the thing. For me, thank you so much. You're welcome. Victor and I don't see each other as often as we used to. I wonder what's up. Hey, I really like it when you visit. Want to swap farmer stories? Ooh, yeah, I sure do. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She's so close. All right, let's go fishing. Like, actually now. I can't run through there with the horse. The hitboxes won't let me, apparently. Wow, dude, this horse hitbox is pretty bad, isn't it? Yikes. It's pretty big, like it exists. Can the horse go on the dock with me? Oh, hell yeah. All right. One more day of fishing, and then we'll be good with Stardew here today. This has been a good one. I'm glad I decided to pick to switch to Stardew today, because like I will definitely revisit Dave the Diver, like, you know, shortly. We'll come back to it, but I think that my mind is in Stardew Valley currently as like my maintenance game, and Dave the Diver seemed to have a lot of the same aspects as Stardew, like in the like management and stuff like that. So I'm kind of like maybe on the back burner for now. Maybe until you know, Stardew is a little bit more complete here. Though, I mean, realistically, we can play Stardew on stream for eternity, can't we? This is like a never-ending game. I feel like you could really just play it all the time. I know there are quite a few streamers, I'm pretty sure, that the only game they really play is Stardew. I can understand. Ooh, we got a pufferfish. Wasn't somebody looking for that? I think it was Demetrius. Did we get that? Yep. We have a pufferfish. I become a lot more quiet near the end of these streams, I realize. In Stardew, I'm like, I'll start off, but like, especially if I'm just fishing, it's like, all right. I just get lost in the sauce. It's like, realistically, if I was playing this game off stream, you know, I wouldn't be talking if I was fishing. I'd just be sitting here in silence. There is like a you know, a small part of me where it's like if I'm streaming, I'm fishing, I want to be saying or doing something more because, you know, people are here. And I think most people watching a stream might expect a streamer to say something, talk about what's happening. But if I'm not doing anything other than fishing, there's not really much to talk about. So I might as well talk about my life. But my life is great. I've already talked about it enough, so what do I say? Hoping for that tuna. We're just hoping for the big tuna. Hoping to get the big tune up here. Tune out. Oh, so this is kind of interesting. I didn't plan. Obviously, I couldn't have planned this or anything. I wouldn't have known at all that this was going to happen. But when I logged in originally today, when I got on my computer, one of the first things I saw was that Team Cherry, the developers of Hollow Knight, actually have announced that on Thursday, in 48 hours, is what they said, there's going to be some sort of information about Silksong, the sequel to Hollow Knight, which has been like being teased for years. People are always talking about it. Like a lot of people, like it's at the point where people are like, is it actually going to come out? Like it's been saying it's going to be coming out this year, but like nobody knows anything about it. And so the actual team finally said something today, and it said 48 hours. So the day that we're playing Hollow Knight on stream again is the day that there will be more information about the sequel. So that'll be kind of cool. We might be able to talk a little bit about that. Maybe watch, like, if there's a trailer or something for it, we could watch that on Thursday. And then we'll get into the Pantheons, because I'm going to hopefully beat that first Pantheon on Thursday. I know we didn't do it 2 weeks ago, but I was still kind of, like, brushing off some of the dust and getting myself back into the swing of things with Hollow Knight. So I'm hoping on Thursday, after 2 or 3 more hours of, playing the first Pantheon, hopefully it won't take that much more time, and we'll have the first Pantheon done. Because I remember last week in the one time I did kill one of the swordsmen. So Silksong is such a meme as it is as it is supposedly a game coming out eventually. Yeah, it's definitely entered meme status at this point. I think even like at the Game Awards or some game show thing, it was a Summer Games show earlier this year, and there was some Deadpool game that got announced during it, and in the Deadpool announcement thing, they actually made a Silksong joke for that game, because that's how permeated as a meme. It's very exciting. We're hoping that the game actually, like that they're actually doing some things. I saw somebody say, like, watch it just be that the information about Silksong is that they're delaying it until 2026, because like it's been slated to come out this year for so long, but there's not even an actual release date, and there's only like 4 months of the year left. So like you kind of like, all right. Okay. Oh shit. And okay, so this is a big thing. This just popped up into my mind because I've been. I know I've mentioned a few times. I've been reading this book called The Order of Time, and it's a very interesting book, theoretical physics stuff, and I'm fast approaching to actually finishing the book. And if I do that, or actually, and when I do that this year, that will be the first book I've read, like start to finish, in like at least probably the last 5 years. And it's a new book. It's not a book like I reread, so I'm like really happy about that. I'm slowly getting back into reading, even though I am reading like the mindfulness meditation book that I have as well. So lots of cool stuff. I'm excited to make the YouTube video about that as well. I'll probably film that Thursday or something. I want to have it out on Friday. We'll see. Because tomorrow I know I'm not going to be here for most of the day. I'm going to be out and about. Oot and about. You know, it is my roommate's birthday. Probably end up getting him pizza tomorrow or something. Like, yo, get some pizza. It's yours. It's your birthday. Today is your birthday. I want one more fish. All right, actually, see if I can get one more fish. If I can't, I'm just going to go drop off the tuna. And then we'll be out of here. We'll be Audi 5000. This thing is just gonna sit down there, so I'll just grab whatever's up here. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, wait. I don't want to forget my horse here. If you forget your horse somewhere, does it just stay on the map where it's at? Like, if I left my horse here tonight, would it just still be sitting on the dock tomorrow? Or would it, like, be in my stable? I actually don't know how that works. Because I know if I don't go to the community center right now and drop off this tuna, I'm going to forget, and it's never going to get done. Ooh. We got... Ooh, warp totem for the beach. Nice. All right, and now I just got to get the wood skip, which we'll get next time. Hopefully. That'll be my goal for, like, like whenever we come back to Stardew Valley again. I think I might just make this the Tuesday stream. We'll instead of Dave the Diver... I think I want to try to get to the end of a year of a run on Stardew, which I think is most people say is year 3. So, and I know I want to keep the puffer fish when I'm selling things here, so because I know Demetrius wants that one. All right. So we will keep the puffer fish, but we'll sell everything else. Cool. Puffer fish kept. And I don't know if I have to take you back to the stable, but I'm going to. I think it just seems nice. It seems like a nice gesture. Put her back home. I'm just gonna leave that stuff there for now because it's time for the night. All right. This is actually like the perfect perfect timing to be ending stream on and everything too. Wow. And we got through like about a weekend game in a couple hours there. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. So with all of that, I'm gonna exit to the title here. And then we're gonna go over here, and then I'm gonna go over here, and then I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna play some music while I wrap stream up here. And just say, give the thank yous and all the fun stuff and everything, because this was a super great stream, and I really appreciate everybody who's been out here today. Whether you were lurking, if you were hanging out in chat and keep, like just vibing, whatever. If you said hey for a minute, whatever you've been doing, I really appreciate anybody who's been here today. These streams have been like. I've always, like, doing these streams is always, like, it's an honor, honestly, to be able to, like, come out and, like, have people want to spend time here and hang out, and so I really appreciate everybody who comes out and is a part of the Creamery and makes it a worthwhile place, because it's not just me that makes this place, right, like, fun to hang out in. It's everybody else out there, you guys I know get to, like, start getting to know each other, talking amongst each other. That stuff is really cool to me, so I'm glad that's kind of the vibe we have here. However, I'm about to get the fuck out of here because I'm going to a open mic tonight. I'm going to go do that thing. And it looks like, let's see, who do we have going on here? I don't know how much longer the Ghost to Coast stream is going to go on, but we could raid into that. That actually is really the only... I mean, I have a couple other streamers I could raid into today. I don't know if I'll have an opportunity to raid a lot of Maldad streams. Otherwise, I could do it, but I'm also thinking Reliable is doing some art. We could go to there, or I could just end it today because I'm not really. I'm actually not seeing a whole lot of streams to go and raid today. That is kind of, it's the thing. Like it's mostly the Maldad streams. I'm gonna see like where they're at on here, and I think I might just raid into there. Because that seems like a pretty safe bet to just raid into Maldad on a Tuesday here. So I think that's going to be the vibe. We'll raid on into Maldad, and I'll just do a quick thank you for watching. I'll get the sub commands in here, the raid commands. Sorry, raid if you want to raid and you're not subbed, and sub raid if you want to raid and you actually have access to some of these lovely emotes. You can. And then I'll just do another reminder of what the schedule for the rest of the week is looking like right now. Is that Thursday we'll be back at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with some Hollow Knight. I'm tackling the Pantheons, like the boss rush type deal in that game, and then we'll be off for the rest of the weekend, and I'll be back. I'm thinking Poke Mondays might be the main, like coming back and staying on every Monday, and like maybe if I need to take a Monday off here and there, I would like be like, all right, we're not going to do it next Monday, but we'll be back after that. Because I know sometimes Poke Mondays will burn me out, but these last few have been like, they've been like, oh, I really like this. I've been enjoying coming back to Pokemon. It's reminding me of like, oh, this is a game I actually did play as a kid, and I like playing it. So we might be back as early as next Monday after our Thursday stream. We come back next Tuesday with more Stardew. I'm not really certain on that. However, what I am certain on is we're gonna go raid Maldad real quick. As long as the stream is still going up for Ghost to Coast, I'm gonna go into that. But they might be ending things here soon, which is fine. We can just do a really quick raid over into Maldad Entertainment before we before they end and raid somewhere else, and we can just bring all of the communities together. It's a wonderful, wonderful time. Anyway, I am gonna say goodbye. You guys you guys are lovely. It's always a wonderful being here. It's wonderful sharing these experiences with you, playing Stardew, having chats, and with that all being said, I'm gonna go get ready to do some open mic stuff. I'm gonna go play some piano in a coffee house, and until Thursday, I will see you guys around. Goodbye.